What's up everybody, raid testing back on the menu, and today we're taking a look at the dreaded Tarragrue from the new raid Sanctum of Domination. Now keep in mind this is not a guide on how to do the fight, as it is very early testing and things will change. Some things aren't working properly, so this is merely to give you all a taste of what to expect. For this encounter you will get Anima Powers, rejoice! And it's not half bad actually. Before you pull the boss, there's 4 mobs outside around the boss room, which when killed will give you Anima Powers. So all in all, you'll be able to choose 4 Anima Powers per player. And there's quite a few of them, some that directly impact the fight and some that just increases your dam, and a few you can use to grief the raid. And no, I won't list all of them. Thankfully you're able to reroll your powers, you're not stuck with RNG for this. And hopefully that stays and it wasn't just a PTR thing, but I'm 99% sure it will stay like that. So you can pick the ideal powers for the fight and for whatever strat ends up being the thing. So let's go over the fight a bit. First of all, we have the Chains of Eternity. Targets a random player and after 8 seconds, a chain fly forth, stuns the first target struck, deals a bit of physical damage and pulls them to their death. This mechanic didn't really seem to work as intended and didn't really do much while testing. It's supposed to pulverize those caught by the Chains of Eternity, dealing 400k damage and stunning them for 30 seconds. That didn't really happen. But there are Anima Powers that makes you immune to stuns, so I assume you want one of those players with that Anima Power to intercept the chain and save the targeted player. But yeah, didn't really get to test that. The tank mechanic here is Overpower. Smacks the current tank for around 80k fist damage and stuns them for 4 seconds. Luckily, like I said, there's Anima Powers to counter this that reduces damage taken, increases health, and one that makes you immune to stuns. Overpower also leaves a debuff called Crushed Armor, which increases fist damage taken by 200%, so yeah, hurts a bit. Boss will also cast Predator's Howl, which targets a few random players, debuffing them for 21 seconds. Players with this debuff will fear anyone within 5 yards of them for 8 seconds, and it is dispellable. Simple pre-spread mechanic, then dispel the targets. Every now and then the boss will cast Hungering Mist. The entire room will be covered in darkness, and a safe zone will appear. If you don't stand in a safe zone, you'll die. Unless you have the Anima Power that reduces AoE damage taken by 90%. Otherwise, move to zone, when it despawns, move to the new one, and you do that 3 times. Now, throughout the fight, boss will also spawn Remnants of Torghast, which buffs him. Remnant of Might, Echoes, and Heat. Might increases his physical damage by 50%, echoes his magic damage by 50%, and Heat makes him tick AoE damage on the raid. And when a Remnant spawns, it will spawn in the form of a circle on the floor with 5 orbs in it. Players can soak this to remove the orbs, and subsequently his buff. Soaking a Remnant gives you a debuff, 10% more fizz or magic damage per orb for Might and Echoes, and you take ticking damage every 5 seconds for Heat, and these debuffs last for 1.5 minutes on Heroic. All of these were immunable, you could remove or not get the stacks. There's also a Anima Power that removes a random debuff every like 12 or 20 seconds that works on this as well. Boss will also cast something called Grasp of Death that deals ticking damage if it goes off, but it is interruptible. And lastly, every now and then the boss will cast Fury of the Ages, which enrages him. This is soothable, so just soothe it. And when Tarragrue hits 10%, its damage is increased by 500% and all of your Anima Power is removed. And he also stopped using his previous abilities when this happened. This seemed to just be a meme face as a nod to the Tarragrue's role in Torghast where he chases you. So here you just let him chase you, you kite him, and you burn him down. If you try to tank him, you're gonna die. All in all, great first boss fight of the tier. I'm liking the meme approach. Nothing too complicated, and Anima Powers carry hard here. And you can do some insane builds to max damage or grief the raid by knocking them around during the mist phase. And the fact that the Anima Power aren't RNG is a big bonus for me, so you can just choose whatever you want. Going to be interesting seeing what he does on Mythic and how the fight will be once it's live and all the tuning and everything is done on PTR. But apart from the chains not working, it looks like a good first boss fight. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this first look. We'll cover all bosses on PTR, and proper guides will be out once the raid is released. I'm streaming all of the raid testing on PTR, so don't forget to check that out whenever there's raid testing announced. Otherwise, I'm streaming all of our main progression once it's live on Mondays and Tuesdays. And if you have any questions at all about the encounter, hit me up in the comments or become a patron and get access to my Discord, where you can find Raid Week Aura's healing notes, tactics, and a lot of people to help you with anything raid related. Don't forget the usual stuff like comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.